Well, Mr. Fisher, it should be an interesting mission. Today I'm fishing with Mark Fisher, Chief Lure Designer for Rapala Lures. And right here you can see on the boat here is a few of the baits that Mr. Fisher has made. And it's quite an interesting thing when you look at the selection. Boy, it's accounted for a lot of fish across North America. No question about that.
Right down memory lane, so to speak, James.
I know when I look at this lineup here, it's just unbelievable how many fish have been caught. And the cool thing about Rapala lures, and many of the absolute best baits, are multi-species lures, lures that cross geographical and species boundaries, you know what I mean? They catch fish all over North America.
Basically who we are, I mean, that's kind of our identity. We've been the company that has crossed over from, you know, the Nordic countries in Finland and across from Europe and maintained that, you know, looking at zander and pike. Well, we've got zander and pike and
perch and all different species.
Everything keeps rolling, so that's kind of been the foundation. You're right, you're exactly right.
Yeah, one of my absolute favorite part of my job is actually research and development. And that's what we're gonna go out today. We've got the newest member of the family here, the Rap V. Should be an interesting mission.
It should be.
As Chief Lure Designer for Rapala, Hall of Fame angler Mark Fisher is a familiar face and fierce competitor at bass tournaments throughout the upper Midwest. Behind the scenes, he's also a world-class lure designer who is heavily involved in the development of Rapala's new products. Few people on Earth have a better understanding of bringing new lure concepts and characteristics to the marketplace. His long-term goal is for everyone's tackle box to contain everything they need to catch fish worldwide, and the Rap V is another versatile tool in the tackle box.
It's a sharp drop-off. The length of the boat is 10 foot, or even deeper than that. You're in 31, I'm in 15. 15 foot wall drop, yeah. Got him, Mark?
Yep.
There you go. You got yourself probably a big brownie, I would imagine.
I'm not sure, James.
Ooh.
It's tugging a little. I got the drag.
Get that little rascal out of there.
Yeah.
I'm even ready for a little net action here. I saw the school of them down there, I was gonna say.
Yeah, you made the call, buddy.
Ooh, it looks like a sport chop there. Huh.
There he comes. Good one.
Big brownie. There you go, Marcus.
Whoa.
Ooh, you got a real, that's a sport chop, I tell you that much. Wow.
Exactly, James. That's a dandy.
Wow, look at that thing. Real tankerini.
Ooh, there we go. He's hooked up nicely. You know, it was pretty cool that those fish, you called them out right away and went from the yo-yo routine right to the vertical.
Yeah.
And he just loaded. I mean, it was just like right now.
I was gonna say, I could see there's a whole pack of them in there.
Let's get a couple of his buddies.
Yep. This is how various retrieve. It's almost like playing an instrument. You can play it a lot of different ways, you know what I mean? That slow, more of a sweeping retrieve or a ripping, you know. There's a lot of different ways to fish this bait.
Follow the bait down, you know, slowly rip it up. And, you know, it's like other baits that you can honestly have a good time with. You just develop a cadence, so to speak. You know, like as with jerk baiting.
As a general rule, a lot of times what you want to do when you rip the bait up, there you go. Yep, little guy. When you rip the bait up, you want to give slack line to the bait as it falls. And I think I can handle this one, Mark. I'll just wheel him in. Yeah, he's not in bad shape. It's a nice fish. But as I was saying, whether you're fishing vertically or casting, you want to give quite a bit of slack to the bait as it falls back down to the towards the bottom, or just to let it drop for a little bit. So what I'm doing is we're dropping the rod tip back towards the lure and following it sort of on a slack line to let the bait, in this case, the Rap V actually swims, you know, as it's falling back down to the bottom. So you're just sort of following it back down with a sort of a loose line. Oop, there's some more, Mark. Look at that right there. Right now, within my Hummingbird system here, I actually have this called One Boat Network, but what I'm doing is I'm actually looking, you'll notice that this depth finder says 21 foot of water, this one here says 16. And what it does is I'm actually looking at the rear transducer with this one, in the front transducer with this one, so it gives me a far better depth or cone angle from this boat's 21 foot long. Mark, you got a fish underneath the boat back there. Can you catch that little rascal back there?
I'm on him.
But it's really advantageous for deep water fishing situations. You know, whether I'm moving around, I actually have looking at a larger real estate below the boat.
Oh, beautiful fish.
Yeah. You want the net for that little rascal?
Well, I think we can get him in here.
You could hand land him?
Well,
be careful. Be
you
careful.
want to net him?
No, you if you want to. Either way, I do have a net. Yes, we do have a net, Mark.
Yes, we do.
Yep.
I know, buddy.
Nice fish.
Good. Whoa, 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 buddy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Come on. Beautiful Mille Lacs fish.
Here's your utensils.
Thanks, James. Yeah, he popped her right on the lift. On the yo-yo back to the boat. There we go. Beautiful Mille Lacs fish. What do you say about multi-species situations, James, this time of year?
Yeah, that's the truth. That's one thing about this bait, which it really is a multi-species bait. And not only multi-species, more so than that actually, it's where you can fish the bait. Right now we're fishing like great big humps, like 10 foot of water and it's sand, broken rock, and some weeds. And we're making long casts with the rab bees, letting it sink down to the bottom and sort of sweeping the bait back. You know, let it drop, sweep, let it drop. What's really important about that is to actually change the cadence and experiment with how you're fishing the bait. Because sometimes they like it really fast and erratic, falls, fall. And sometimes they like it more of a slower sweeping retrieve, dependent on the attitude of the fish. But by the same token, this bait is a really efficient bait for fishing deeper water situations or suspended fish. Deep water rock structures. We're going to go out and fish some of these points out here, and we should catch some smallmouth out on those things.
Got him.
Shallower, huh?
Yep. Well, this one feels really...
What variety do you have? Genetic take? Oh, Mr. Walleye.
I have a beautiful walleye. Dang it.
There you go.
Choked it.
Boy, those guys are fat.
Yes, they are chunks.
That one there looks like he's got a tag on him. Oop, there he is. Ah.
Aha!
I don't know what species. First one of our buddies. Little brown one. Come here, buddy.
Coaxing him up.
You know. Ooh. That guy there. Little guy. That one there, Mark, I was really ripping it hard.
He hit it hard?
I ripped it. You know where I saw I started ripping it really hard.
All fish have a multitude of senses, each fine-tuned to their basic nature. Bass, for example, primarily locate and attack food through a combination of sight, sound, and vibration. So we use lures that simultaneously appeal to all of these instincts.
Whoa!
Water is dense, and sound travels 5 times faster in water than it does in air. Rattling, vibrating crankbaits expand the area of attraction surrounding the lure, alerting fish to their approach long before they see it. The extremely versatile wrap V blade produces instant vibration and gives an advantage to any angler to turn up the vibration or turn it down depending on the mood of the fish. And the 2 line tie positions allow the wrap V blade to be worked in variable depths with a wide range of techniques for a multitude of different fish species in open water or through the ice.
Oop, there's one. Smallmouth. But he was a smallie. A pretty one. Pretty fat guy. the not so distant future, these guys are gonna all go to sleep out here, all grouped together, a whole bunch of them. They know that they're somewhat on borrowed time. He's a fat little guy. Oh boy, is he a pretty one. He's a pretty fish.
Yeah, you know, it's what's fascinating when you work on projects that you want to develop a bait that's going to be versatile. You know, you got to think of some of the real basic fish catching characteristics of baits that exist, and one of them vertically is a blade bait, but also a lipless crankbait is another one. And what's interesting about this particular lure, the Rap V has two sets of holes on the back metal fin, and that's so that it gives you an opportunity to fish either casting and yo-yoing back, working it off the bottom with short little bursts, developing cadence, or move it to the other hole and just go vertical, just as you would with any other jigging baits that you like to fish. So it's the best of both worlds, so to speak.
What we're doing is a big long spine here, and I'm holding the boat in about 12, 14 foot of water. Mark's casting up and sort of ripping back over the top of the reef or down the ledge of it, while I'm actually just taking the bait, throwing it out away from the boat, giving enough line, and I'm just moving along and just ripping. Just rip, more or less vertical fishing this bait.
One of the other things about fishing the Rap V is right now I'm doing the casting and yo-yoing back. I've got the snap is basically sitting in the front hole on this bait. Well, that allows the bait to take on a different balance point and allows me to cover water and work the bottom. One of the biggest things about the bait itself is characteristically you can cast and yo-yo or vertically jig, as we were talking, but you're able to adapt to different features. And oftentimes when we're fishing flats or edges on a break line, you can come into contours where you're coming to a hump and you need to change up. Well, you can make that adjustment and just focus on the top of that hump as you're moving down a break line, therefore covering water like you would with a crankbait, but keeping the body in play at the bottom, no matter if the bottom's in 22 or all of a sudden you come up to a hump in 12. It really keeps the bait versatile.
Oop, there's one. Oh, Marcus, I got me one.
Yeah.
See what variety this guy here. I think this is one of our brown buddies.
He could be.
Yep.
Allow me to get the net for you, pal.
Let's see what he looks like. Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Big muley. Whoa.
Oh my goodness.
Whoa.
That's a good friend of yours.
there he is. Whoa, wow. He's a real sport chop we got here, Bubba. Look at that guy there. Whoa. Come here. Whoa. Mark, get him with the net.
My arm's too short, but. Reload.
Well, that was an unfortunate thing.
Well, we know they're here.
Well, that gives you sort of an important thing to talk about. The appropriate rod, reel, and line.
Take it away.
This is a 610 St. Croix Elite Series rod. Medium action, so it puts a lot of soft give to the hook. Any type of multiple hooked, treble hook bait, generally medium power rods have the tendency to be a little bit better hooking and holding. The other thing that's really important like this, because you're fishing with a lot of slack line, you know, you're ripping the bait up and now I'm letting it fall, so you have a high rod position and a lot of slack in your line, is your reel, and not only your reel, but your reel speed. And what I actually have, I have a Zillion HD Daiwa on here, but it's 7.3 to 1. If you want a fast action reel, is beneficial for this because a lot of times you got a lot of loose line, and that fast action reel is really beneficial to pick up that line fast and set the hook. For this type of fishing, I like a little bit of stretch, and that means monofilament, and I'm using a 12-pound Suffolk Advanced Mono. See, whoop, there they are, right there. There we go.
What do you got, bud?
I think this is, I don't know, he's a pretty sporty one, whatever he is. Wait a second, Mark.
Need a net there, buddy?
Wow. I don't know what this guy here is. Huh.
Spot lock?
Yeah. Whoa, whoa. Wow. I don't know. Wow. Must be a big bass. It doesn't feel like a bass, I don't think.
Well, he's moving on you really nice.
What? Yeah,
He's really moving.
I don't know what it is, but boy, wow.
Is he elevating?
Yeah. No, he's not.
He's staying down.
I don't know what it is. It could be a big pike or something. Huh. Wow. I'm telling you. He's quite a beast, whatever he is. Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. It's got to be a big pike.
Yeah.
I don't think that's no. I don't know what it is. Huh. I don't know what we got here.
We're here in full support. This is value.
Wait, he's going the other way. Rap V?
Rap V is a multi-species hammer right now.
I don't know. Wow.
James is really playing this one out really nicely. Wish you folks could be here to witness this. We don't know what it is.
No, I'm thinking, I don't know. Boy, it seems really super weird.
We gotta see this one.
I don't know, man. Wow, that's why.
Oh my goodness, look at
It's
the
a great
size.
big pike. Really big northern. That's what I was gonna say. Wow, look at the way we got him. That's a big,
He's a
great big one.
chunk.
What?
He's a real chunk.
Chunky, yeah. Yes, let's get him on the other side here. Should we get him?
Oh,
Whoop.
look out, look at the girth
Whoop,
on
you
him.
want to get, maybe we should get her. Yeah, you better get her.
Yeah.
What? Oh, wow. Wow. Whoa, yeah, fish. Oh, fish. Yeah,
I got him.
Yeah, there
The
you
net
go.
is only so large.
Yeah. Wow. No,
Look at the size of it.
that's a big pike, boy. Look at that. Wow. That is unbelievable animal.
Go into your
wow.
snake charmer exercise, buddy.
Yeah. Here, can you get the
I gotta fly your
some
stomach.
utensils?
Yeah,
we may have
utensils.
to get the hook, the jaw spreaders out on this
You
guy
think
here.
so?
That's a big northern
That's
pike.
a
Look at the
giant
size
pike.
of that thing. What a beautiful animal. There we go. Wow.
James,
What
that's
a
a
beautiful
pike.
pike, though. Look at the size of that thing. What a gorgeous animal. Wow. I'm really impressed. I knew when I set the hook on that dog and it pulled away, I said, man, that's something serious.
He was
Wow.
hooked so well, you weren't going to lose him.
Lose it.
You played him well. That's a chunker, really.
Wow. We better get her back in the water. What a beautiful animal, though. Cold water fishing. Blade baits produce in a big way. Multi-species, we were talking about it. Walleyes, bass,
That's it.
various trout.
Every Rapala lure crosses boundaries of possibilities, from the types of species they catch to the types of water they work in, all the way down to the structure or cover they work through. All Rapala lures are specifically engineered to be as flexible as the fisherman that uses it, and the Rap V is no exception. It will truly be another lure you'll have to have on all year long.